Alright, so now I have... Alright, so now I have wet... wet rice, like... I can't think, like, again, I would never freaking serve this, but the taste is not bad, right? But it's just soggy wet rice. But I'm so glad I'm making arroz caldo, because, like, again, I would never make this rice, I would never serve this rice, I would never eat this rice as is, right? So, trust your rice cooker, trust in the force, trust in the traditions that have been passed down to you, because this ain't it. Hey video guys, so I'm coming at you with another video, and for this video we're taking it a little bit easy, having a little fun, and doing like how to make rice according to the BBC, right? Or how not to make rice. So let's get into it. But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch, hey Mitch, all the Mitches, and pretty much I like talking about what I talking about. So current events, reviews, and pop culture within the scope of entertainment, culture, and purpose. So again, if you like TV and movie reviews, I had my last one I still had watched was The Warrior Nun. I mean, I'm watching a lot of things on TV like The 100, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I do want to watch A Brave New World because I'm really big into dystopian like futures and novels and all this stuff, so I do want to watch that. But of course, let me know some suggestions of things to watch as I can put it on this channel. And of course, I do want to give like a big shout out to one of my previous videos, if Filipinos should walk away from the Democratic Party, because I gained a lot of subscribers, I gained a lot of viewership per that one video, and so really awesome, and thank you to everyone who has supported me and gained some viewers for that and the views from it, you know, and everything. So really awesome and super awesome, thank you. And it kind of goes into one of my why I want to do this video as far as making rice, because we all seen it, right? We all seen that video in which that lady was making rice all the way that we Filipinos and other Asians would not have made rice, so we're gonna play with that, right?
Okay, rice. We are looking good.
The rice not looking good, you lying to people. So wet.
Drain it.
Drain! What's she doing? What's she doing? Drain the... Oh my god! You killing me, woman! Hiya, drain the...
The rice.
She draining rice with colander. Hi. How can you drain rice with colander? This is not pasta.
Right?
But
I think that's one thing that I kind of want to go into this video, is that is something left or right of the aisle that we can both disagree with, right? That's something that we can agree with, like this is how not to make rice, right? So whether again, if you are on the left or on the right, we can at least agree on that. So this video is more on the lines of coming together, because obviously my other videos is talking about like more controversial topics. I kind of want to bring people together, let's come together, and where do we actually have some common ground, because you know, food has always been a conduit for Filipinos to come to the table and talk, right? And so I kind of want to use that as a starting off point, or at least as a talking point to do this video. So yeah. Alright, so we are gonna do this really vlog style, and pretty much again we're gonna cook rice according to the BBC, or what we would call how not to cook rice. Alright, so starting off over here with my rice container, I'm gonna use the standard Asian cup that comes in like the bag or whatever. So 1 cup, right? So I don't have a British teacup, but we're gonna use this right here. Okay. And then we are gonna go and put it in the pot as such. Okay. There you go. And then we are gonna wash the rice. So in the British, the BBC says don't wash the rice, but like I'm not gonna go that far, okay? So we're gonna wash the rice. Alright, next we're gonna go pour the equal parts of water to it. I think, I can't remember if it, so, alright, so I already put, I already put in the water in it, and I already put it in the stove top over here. Obviously I put my lid and everything, so we're gonna let that cook and then go from there. And then if you're gonna, so we're gonna change it up a little bit, in which I am actually gonna make some arroz caldo, so I'm not gonna just waste rice because I know this is not gonna come out with any consistencies, but I do want to see how it comes out as anything, but obviously I'm not gonna totally waste it. I'm gonna just make arroz caldo, so yeah. So while that is cooking, I kind of want to go and obviously use this time to talk about what's going on and pretty much and go into my thoughts about everything, because like I said in earlier, I want to be able to come to the table and bring the left and right together, and because I have seen, it's not just me, it's not just my family, I have seen it through other people's families too, on Facebook and everything. There's a big divide, you know, there's a lot of division with a lot of people who have different values, even within their own family, and it can be hard, right? But in the end of the day, I think it's important that we still come together, still share food, still have a discussion, and be able to have a discussion, right? Left and right inside of the aisle. And I think there's a level in which everything is so politically polarized that we feel that we need to defend our values, our thoughts, and everything. And to a certain degree, yes, we should. But my point is, we should be still able to be civilized, right? And I think it goes a little bit further in that, you know, whether it's politics or just in life in general, that we see the solutions to problems, right? Solutions to these issues, but we just have a different way, different method in which we want to solve those issues, right? And we have to come together, because we as Filipinos and Asian Americans, or just Americans in general, we all have our values, right? And sometimes those values are not necessarily at odds with each other. It's just that we have our priorities when it comes to whatever we value. I think also another big problem is where you're getting your sources from, and a lot of people on the right, to my perspective, is that we try to get a lot of news sources from independent media and a lot of sources from elsewhere, whether or not it's biased. And I had this conversation, or I had on this comment thread with my families and cousins in California, and that, you know, I could post something that is satirical, right? But with this, me knowing that it is satirical, right? But there's a level of truth in there, even if it's exaggerated or if it's subverting the truth, that I can still, me as a critical thinker, I can look into that as where the truth is. Likewise, I can post something that is quote unquote credible and it could be wrong. Likewise, I can also post something that is biased left or right and know that it is still true, because facts are facts, right? Facts don't care about your feelings. But I mean, the point is, it doesn't necessarily where the sources is from, is how that you can still be able to have the critical thinking ability to know what is the truth. Because a lot of things on mainstream media, it's talking about things happening in Portland as peaceful protests. I'm going to look at that in my lens and understand that that means riots. It's no longer the peaceful protest. Maybe there's certain aspects in which maybe there's parts that were peaceful protests in the beginning, but it has become, when you're attacking federal buildings, throwing Molotov cocktails, and when you're pretty much throwing IEDs, because that's improvised explosion devices, right? When you are developing your own explosion devices, whether they're low grade or not, they're still IEDs, right? And so that's no longer peaceful. That is definitely no longer peaceful, and that is right. So again, left and right side of the aisle, you should be able to dissect information and be able to critically think and see what is being said between the lines. So yeah. So for the rest of the video, I will see how this rice turns out. I'm not expecting it to be good whatsoever, because obviously I cook with my rice cooker as a normal Filipino Asian American should, right? And so we'll do that. But like I said, at least I'm not going to let a cup of rice go to waste. I am going to make arroz caldo and obviously show you the final product as well. But okay, so final note, I think, so like I said in the beginning of this video to now, I think left, right side of the aisle, I think we should be able to come together, because we shouldn't let politics, even though we have different values and our different focus and priorities, right? But we should still be able to come together, if especially as Filipino Americans, as Asian Americans. And it doesn't have to pertain to just Filipinos or Asians, but anyone who's watching, I think, I just say Filipinos because we have such a strong family aspect, from like core family value. I think we should be able to come back together, because like we're like all of this tension is not gonna end after November 4th, right? Someone is gonna win, right? And someone is gonna lose, and we are still gonna need to be able to come together. And I think that's one good final note that I think we should come away with, because I'm gonna be more like aggressive in my videos talking about politics. I do want to lead in with like, hey, we should calm it down and still be able to be civil, right? And so yeah, I think that's a good final note to talk about, as the election is coming up in less than 100 days. And so yeah, I think like I said, I'm repeating myself, but like I said, we should be able to come together and still be family, because I think that's still important. So yeah, let's check out the rice and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Obviously check out the rest of the video, but if you're new to my channel, you can follow me on my Instagram at Hey Mitch. You can follow my joint Instagram at It's Mandatory Fun, where I do other videos for my friend Jen. We actually did a video on vegan adobo from Sweet Earth. You can check that out. I'm also in Parlor, Maverick Mitch. And yeah, check me out on all those social media, and then see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, as I'm building my channel to 300. I'm almost there, but that's my short-term goal. Obviously, I want to grow more than that, but that's my short-term goal. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you. Let's check out the rice. So yeah, I don't like how that looks. And I don't even know when to stop the rice, so it's like this is confusing already. Alright, so this is how the rice is looking. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, right? Obviously it's like, so it looks super wet. Maybe I don't know when to stop cooking. So obviously in a normal rice cooker it tells you when it's done, but so I'm not too sure, but I don't know. Obviously it's not like the rice you would serve, but because I'm making arroz caldo, this isn't bad. But it is like, as far as how to serve rice, this is definitely not it. I still need to wash the rice and blanch it, so we're gonna do that still. But right off the pot, that's what my thoughts are. So right off the pot, I mean, it's still not servable. So yeah. Alright, so now I have alright, so now I have wet wet rice, like I can't think, like, again, I would never freaking serve this, but the taste is not bad, right? But it's just soggy wet rice. But I'm so glad I'm making arroz caldo, because like, again, I would never make this rice, I would never serve this rice, I would never eat this rice as is, right? So trust your rice cooker, trust in the force, trust in the traditions that have been passed down to you, because this ain't it.